YouTubers. I'm back! Woo! It's prep time. Yeah. So, yeah, you're probably wondering, Carrie, why do you have well, first of all, Carrie, why do you look like the guy who sang the Humpty Dance? And what's up with the raccoon eyes? And I was away for the holidays and I was in Hawaii. And I might have kept the sunglasses on while on the beach looking all bougie. Yeah, this is not bougie. I look like an idiot. So anyway, so there's the answer, because I know y'all looking. Y'all are looking. So as I was saying, it is prep time. Yes, your girl is back in prep. Yes, I'm going to do a show. No, I don't know what show yet. TBD. My coach and I are gonna sort that out once we start peeling the layers of the onion. So I was in an off-season prep. I'll be honest, you didn't hear from me because my mind was just in some weird places. You know, when you grow up just having a really warped sense of how health and fitness is supposed to be, and then you're actually then in an off-season where someone is actually teaching you the right mechanics, the right food foundations, there's a lot to digest. And, you know, when you're a creature of habit and trying to break a cycle of things that goes with anything in life, it's almost like you have your training wheels back on again, right? So girlfriend had her training wheels on and I was just really trying to figure it all out. I made some flops and flips, but overall I think I did a really good job of just understanding of what my body needed to do in order to heal. And I can't thank, my coach enough. She's awesome. Julie really just worked with me to get my hormones back in the right place. A cycle back. Sorry, I know it's a little TMI for any of you gentlemen listening, but if you know, you know, right? And so just really helped me just kind of build a better path for myself, not just from a conditioning standpoint, both internally and externally, but also mentally from a food focus point. Just really teaching me the mechanics of understanding why we do what we need to do. And I've never had a coach really explain it to me in that thorough detail, so I'm just super appreciative. So now I'm, on this new journey. I have all my tools in my toolbox. I know exactly what I need to do. I just have to execute the plan. And it's really not rocket science at the end of the day. I just have to prioritize. My goal is to just bring a better package this season. The feedback I got from the judges for OCB was I just needed to be a tad bit leaner for the stage, which is fine. And a slight increase onto my upper glutes. So we have some booty gains, we're going to be doing, pretty much 4 training sessions a week. Because I have Hashimoto's, we'll be really limiting any type of form of HIIT. It's actually really not good for my adrenals. So that was something that I learned through kind of working with Julie and things. All of my cardio will mostly be more of a list-based, low intensity kind of method, which is fine, just kind of working towards my steps and things like that. Off season, honestly, I didn't do a lick of cardio. All I did was walk. And I just focused on my builds. What I think a lot of us need to understand, and where we get confused because of a fitness industry of influencers and so much social media presence, is that we tend to overdo it on the cardio and don't actually utilize cardio the way we should be, which is it's just part of the tool on the tool belt. So I do kick myself in the years of taking 8 million spin classes and, not only just training, but then would go do crazy cardio sessions, and I would double dip. I would do training and then cardio, and oh my God, if I could go back to my days, even just within the past few years, and just retrain myself again to understand, you don't need to do that much cardio. Cardio is a tool. It all comes down to your nutrition and how you're executing your form with working out with weights. And then the cardio you interweave to kind of assist you through your reconditioning of your body. I've just learned so much, and I just hope that like through this prep series I'm just able to kind of share some of the mechanics I've learned from a workout perspective, but also from a food and nutrition perspective. Like food is your fuel, right? And I have learned to kind of pair some good foods, keep it simple, but keep it interesting. Prep doesn't need to be boring, and it's not all about eating out of a damn container. So hopefully through these next few months, we journey together and y'all see me, you know, kind of transform and see what I bring to the stage. I'm really excited. So I hope you're excited too, family. I'll keep it short, keep it sweet, but there will be more of these coming up on the tube. I'm hoping to get one out, one a week at least. That's my goal. And as we know, I'm not very good at filming stuff, so don't mind all of the bloopers and stupid probably talk that I go on and on and on about. But I'm really looking forward to having you on my journey. So if you haven't already, be sure to like and subscribe and sign up for the notifications. So when you hit subscribe, make sure the bell is enabled so you know when your girl KJ over here uploads a video for you. All right, till then, you guys peace out like a Cub Scout, and I'll talk to you later. Hello, YouTubers. So I thought I'd share with you some of the staples that I've been using that kind of help me through meal prep, and just adding a little more flavor to my foods. You know, foods can be fun. We don't need to have it be boring. So one of the items, or two of the items, are these stevia drops. So this is the regular, and then this is chocolate flavor. So good to put into your like cream of rice, you know, anything like yogurt if you want to sweeten things up. The great thing about drops is this is the true form of stevia, whereas when you buy those packets, it tends to contain an additive in it, which sometimes can cause some GI distress. So the, you know, more pure of the stevia product you get, the better it'll be for digestion health. And I only know that because you girls got some crappy digestion. Something else I cook with all the time are coconut oil. So my coach has advised me that this is a great way to get some of my fats in. I have to say coconut with a little bit of cinnamon. Cooking your items with that, it makes it chef's kiss. And then to control your oil, if you're using like an olive oil, I have this Pam spray, which it's interesting. I noticed that they put it back to the spray form. This actually, that comes in the plastic bottle, I reuse it and I pour olive oil in it. You can control the sprays. So if you notice on the cans, it says like a quarter of a second. What the hell is a quarter of a second spray? And second of all, there ain't no way anyone's doing a quarter of a second. So you have a better ability to track your oil by doing the pumps. So for this, 5 sprays equal 10 calories. So if you're looking to control how you handle your fats, this is a really good way to do it. I would highly suggest it. The other thing I'm using, and this is a great form of protein. I just learned of it because I noticed a lot of influencers in the fitness industry using this in their food just to add a little bit more of protein, is nutritional yeast. So this is by Bragg's. It has 5 grams of protein, 2 grams of fiber for 2 tablespoons. So ladies, if you're trying to meet your protein goal, which is the most important out of your macros, don't mind Ozzy in the background, add this in. It helps. Every little gram helps. And then another thing I cook with, depending on your allergies, so there's traditional liquid aminos, which are excellent. Has a gram of protein in this. It's like a soy sauce base, or a soy sauce alternative, I'd like to call it. So if you use the Kikkomans, it's super high in sodium. This is a great alternative. And then lastly, I use coconut amino sauce. This is thebomb.com. So I got these at Home Goods, $3.49, super bargain. This is by a company called Blissful Organics. They make traditional, which is what I use, but they have a sweet and salty one, and then they have a spiced chili one. So just an FYI for anyone with a sweet tooth or a hot tooth. That's even a word. Sounded good at the moment. And then one of my indulgences that I do, and sorry Julie if you're watching this, but I do like my skinny syrups. And the only one I really like is caramel fudge waffle cone. Sorry. It's like the OG. I just use a tablespoon and with my little mixture I do in the morning of my greens. So my greens I use is from a company called New Ethics. Highly recommend. It's tested, verified, true form, not like made up of compounds or special blends. It's actually true, legit. I've used it for my gut protocol. These gourmet greens come in espresso that I'm using. And I'll do like a little tablespoon of caramel fudge, mix it all together with my frother. All good to go. So I thought it would just be helpful to go over some of these things just so that you had an idea of some of the items that I use to kind of make things taste a little bit more yummy for the tummy. I think people think when I'm in prep that everything's super boring, and it's not. Another hack I do when I'm cooking, and I'll do a kind of show and tell one day, is sometimes I saute my lettuce with my food. It sounds weird, but don't knock it till you try it. It adds just another bit of volume, but it also adds a little crunch if you get the bagged lettuce. That's the mix. I'll get like the sunflower mix. It has some cabbage in it. If I saute it up, it doesn't bother my belly as bad. All right, folks, that's it for now. Hope you enjoyed. That's just a little sneak preview. And I'll have more to come as I start to get deeper into prep. I might factor in a little bit more of like pre-workouts and things like that. Until then, have a good one. Bye.